Hargit S. Sajjan, Member of Parliament, Vancouver South. Let's see if we can talk to him.
Sorry, it's the lower button that triggers something.
Oh, I see.
Open the door, but how can we help?
I was wondering if I could talk to the MP.
Unfortunately, he's not in Ottawa, or not here right now. He's in Ottawa.
Okay.
The House is sitting this week.
All right.
But is there something that we can help with as staff?
Your support staff?
Yes.
Okay,
constituency assistants.
Yeah. No, it's something that I gotta address to the politician.
Okay. If you'd like to leave a message or something, we can pass it on to him, but if you're looking just to speak to him.
Yeah, is it good to set an appointment? Can you do that?
We don't have the ability to, just because of his ministerial portfolio. So he's the Minister of National Defense, and therefore the ministry team handles all of his schedule. We don't have access to him on a consistent basis here in this office.
Okay.
So if you're looking to just have a quick chat with him, one of the things we advise people to do is to keep a lookout. He often is at public events and things. So I know he'll be at Langara's Community Day next Saturday, the 15th.
Okay.
Sorry, next Saturday, I guess, the 15th. With all the local community fairs and things coming up, he'll be looking to make sure he's there and engaging with constituents at those things. We don't have an itinerary for when he'll next be in our office.
So can you get access to him here?
So we don't have regular times. So if you'd like to be added to a list for an appointment, we can certainly take your information.
Okay.
And then reach out. But the reality is that we do have a large number of people who have requested to meet with him. So if it's something urgent that you want for us to try and get the ball started rolling on, at least we're happy to do that. Otherwise, we contact people as soon as we're given a window of time. We just go through our list top to bottom, contacting folks to see if they're available. Sometimes it's on really short notice, as little as 24 hours that we're given, but we can do that as well.
Okay. I'd like to kind of nail it down better than that.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't have the ability to do that.
Yeah.
If you want to send in a request that we can also flag to the scheduling team, you're welcome to send an email request there. But yeah, we just don't have access to Hargit's schedule.
Is it part of their responsibility and obligation to Canadian citizens to make themselves accessible to us?
So, I mean, what in this case Harjit feels we're doing is by having staff available if people need urgent action, we're happy to do that. For him as a minister, it's just because of his ministerial role that he's often not in Vancouver. He's either across the country or even on other parts of the world visiting troops or things of that sort. That's why we don't have the ability to have a regular scheduled time with him.
But it is his obligation to make himself accessible.
Oh, I would say he certainly feels like he wants to be accessible. I don't know if there's an official rule or mandate that says that, but he wants to be accessible, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's common sense. We don't need to investigate any laws. He's a public servant. He serves Canadian citizens. I'm a Canadian citizen. And I got questions I'd like to ask him. And I'm actually here representing WFJ News. Okay. So I've got some, it's a kind of 60-minute style news channel. Okay. And I'd like to question the Canadian government on various political policies and mindset. Okay. So you're probably not
not necessarily
entitled,
to
probably not authorized to answer those questions. Yeah. So I guess we're kind of going to have to take a stab at this, which to me is really an injustice that this is the way I'm wager it's going to work out. Just like some of the other attempts I've made to speak to MLAs and MPs, they don't reply. Okay. They just go in hiding when there's certain questions that they don't want to deal with. So I'm going to express to you my frustration up front, not knowing how you guys are going to respond to that. Okay. But just to let you know, I don't get, and the Canadian citizens need to be able to hear answers to the questions that I'm asking. So I'll fill out the form. Okay. And see what goes from it. Just put my name down. and I'm with WFJ News.
Okay.
And it's alternative news media, since mainstream fake news you can't be relied on anymore.
Oh yes, 8018, है ना? Okay, I'll change it and send it to you right now. Okay. Okay, bye.
Which is being proved by the Trump administration, thankfully. And many other great alternative news media channels.
Okay.
All right. My name is Curtis.
Okay.
What was your name?
Eric.
Eric. Thank you, Eric.
No problem.
Okay. All right. So I'll look forward to hearing from you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good day. Oh, Eric, I got your pen.
No worries. They're perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.